Do it. You won't.
Okay,
do
ready?
It.
1, 2, 3.
A horse
Your
coming
dad's
my
hot.
ass. Fuck.
What? Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Anime
Fucking
penis. Fuck.
All right. Hold on. 1, 2, 3.
Explosive
Hentai
diarrhea.
titties.
Fuck.
What did you say?
What? Nothing.
Wait, no, what did you say?
I didn't say anything.
No.
What did he say?
Hold on. Let me go back.
Femboy hentai. Fuck.
I like Hitler.
Then you should go away.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna fuck
fuck
your
All
dad.
Jews have barcodes.
Oh, that was good. What did you say?
All Jews have barcodes.
Okay, he's somewhere else. We're
he tried
getting
to
there.
match me, and then I tried to match him. Okay. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I'm
Your
Fuck your
dad's
dad's
hot.
ass. Hey.
What did you say?
I'm gonna clap your cheeks.
Okay, that's close. We're getting there. We're
We're
getting
back on the
there.
topic of sex. 1,
I
2.
got the dad part for you. He got the ass part.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah,
yeah,
I see. Wait, what did you
I
say?
said, watch your dad's ass.
Oh.
We're really good at this, guys.
All right, one word now.
No.
Hi.
No.
You.
I don't want to do more about it anymore.
I'm
Your
Sexiest.
person
because
I'm
gonna
fuck
your
tight.
Harry.
dad.
No.
In
His
Fat.
juicy.
moldable.
Moldable.
Yeah, sure.
Moldable. Cushy.
Ass.
That was anticlimactic. Very good. Okay.
How?
Can
I
See.
your balls in your court, man.
what was it? How can I see your
Yeah, how can I see yours? Whichever
furry
Porn?
Stash.
folder?
Yeah, there's nowhere to go from there.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we got.
If
I
Want.
a
dad.
dad,
Yeah, if I want a dad.
Then.
I
Must.
Fine.
your
Basement.
oh, no. Very good. Very good. All right. Hey guys, welcome to episode.
God.
The fuck is wrong with you? You good, man?
He's trying to chug that shit.
Trying to
It's
chug
nice.
this
Why are you
It's
trying
nice.
to chug it? Just
So
make
activate in time in the middle of the podcast.
Your mom will activate in time.
My mom
middle of the
never
podcast.
activated in time.
Yeah, she did. She blew up. It's
we
the
doing?
new year.
Yeah, it is the new year.
Mhm.
Well, actually, no. It's already the new year.
I guess
Since
it's
last
the
episode.
it's the first episode of 2024.
Yeah, well, it's the first session.
Yeah,
It's the
first
session.
recording.
Yeah,
First
first
recording
session
of 2024.
2024.
I think the first episode 2024 is 29 actually.
Is it?
I think
No,
so.
I think 27, right? Because didn't 27 come out
Yeah, it came out
last week?
last week.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, and
true.
that already happened.
Oh yeah, I guess we already have a first episode.
Or like this week. It came out this week on Wednesday.
well, I mean,
Which is like the third.
27 is a fantastic start for the year for us because at least we have a disclaimer going on. And, you know,
Yeah, we
like,
apologize for everything that we have
every wrongdoing
previously
that we
said.
have done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you call that atoning for our sins?
No.
No, I think we already have an episode that's called Atoning for Our Sins or something.
I don't think so.
Wasn't the spicy one? I think the spicy one. The one with the
I think that
bullet
one
behind
was
it.
Am I gonna have to
I think
check
that
already?
one's sure. I think that one's along the lines of like sorry for what we said or something like that.
Probably, yeah.
And then for 27, it's if offended, refer to this episode.
Yeah. You guys have any New
Clean
Year's?
slate.
What?
New Year's what?
Resolutions?
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm a big New Year's resolution guy because I firmly believe that if I were to just, change the way that I live or do whatever, I would have done it without the New Year beginning. But I get it though. New year, new hope sort of thing, clean
Yeah.
slate. You have any in mind?
Josh, do you have any?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay.
And
There
Jay did call it a very spicy atonement for our sins.
you go.
But I think he spelled
Ah.
atonement wrong.
Did I? I might
It
have.
looks like atonement. Yeah.
I can't spell, guys.
I told you one of my goals earlier, which was
Can't
to
spell.
ease off the caffeine this time around.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Then probably get healthier and work out more.
I think I want to become like Bert's gym bro again, kind of. Because we had that going for a little bit, and then with the whole thing of like, oh yeah, we should hang out with Bert more. I'm like, yeah, why not?
I don't know if I have necessarily any like resolutions. I mean,
Strong about degreasing your hair, having a smaller forehead,
yeah, I don't know. I think I'm not like a huge resolution guy either because I know I'm just not gonna follow them. But that's totally just like a testament to like my character. But like also,
No.
like, I don't know. I think along the same vein as you, like the new year is like a good way to be like, okay, well, this is gonna like inspire me to do these things that I want to do. But in reality, like if you want to improve, like you should do them now. You're not a completely different person. You just have different new habits, and you're using the new year as like a excuse to put it off until that time.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I just kind of want to be like better overall. Like, yeah, I want to take care of myself better. I want to like be healthier. I want to do more things with my life. I want to socialize more, make more friends, make new friends,
That, yeah.
because I hate you guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
I'm just kidding. I feel like I've just kind of been like here existing for a little bit too long.
I
Wanna
can
end it
solve
all?
that problem. I can solve that problem for you right now.
No.
Speaking of New Year's, I don't know if Google does the same thing for you guys, but
Well, actually, your New Year hasn't even happened yet.
yeah,
Yeah, it happens next month.
I would like to think that I have the luxury of having 2 different New Years.
It's like 2 Christmases.
Exactly, kind of.
That goes for me too. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Just involve yourself in multiple cultures so you can get more holidays.
Oh, I'm on my way to honorary Chinese, so I can have 2 New Years.
Exactly.
How's that checkoff list going? Have you done your Tai Chi in the park yet?
Yeah,
No,
have you
I
done Tai Chi in the
I
park?
haven't done Tai Chi in the park.
Have you been holding an umbrella whenever you walk everywhere
I haven't
outside?
done that. I haven't done
Do
that
you
either.
own one thing that's wrapped in plastic that you still uses?
Yeah.
Yeah, his AC.
Oh.
My AC, 2, like the bat, like certain parts of my computer still have the thing on it. My air purifier has the
The film.
plastic on it still.
There's a conversation that came up from my mom's coworker who she said hates people that wrap things in plastic. And that stems from like one of the office chairs were wrapped in plastic, and then one of the fucking legs broke, and no one ever sat on the fabric of the chair. It's just plastic the entire time, and then it broke. And then he was like, he was really pissed because the chair, not fabric, but the chair is like leather. It's like a pretty nice leather chair with like wooden legs. And he was like, the reason why you get a leather chair is for that skin-on-skin contact when you sit down. I don't think I ever heard anyone describe
Well,
having leather seats as
he puts his
skin-on-skin
Bare
contact.
ass on the
Yeah,
fucking
like
chair.
he's wearing fucking booty
Whoa.
shorts and just like letting his fat fucking cheeks just like peel off the chair and like suckle onto the
I
chair
don't
whenever he
know.
fucking
So
sits
I
down.
know When he
why he
comes off, he's just peeling off of it. He goes.
Yeah,
It's
he like,
horrible.
leaves like a snail trail from his asshole onto the chair.
Like, that's another thing. Like, I don't what you guys just described. That's my idea of a leather chair in general. Like, if it's
Yeah.
hot in the summer, you're gonna stand
a
up.
good
You're gonna go. Like it's fucking terrible. Why would anyone want a leather chair? It's just if it's cold, it's extra cold because you sit on the leather and you're like,
Well, like I could see the appeal of leather. Like I'm not like anti-leather, right?
Mhm.
But like I think for like the whole like especially if you're a person that like shows a lot of skin on like the parts that will be touching the chair the most, and that could be like you're wearing crop tops or short shorts or
Is
like
that white
short
casting
sleeve.
couch kind of leather sometimes?
Which one?
I think it's fake leather.
The
so
casting couch?
Yeah.
Well, that's different because there's like liquids going on it. You know what I mean?
It's
Like people
easier
are
to
like,
clean.
yeah, there's sweat oiling up, pussy juice, dick
Yeah,
juice.
there's a lot of bodily fluids on it, so
Yeah, I
it
mean,
benefits from being.
but it's
leather at
also
that point.
grippy to like so then like when you're humping, like the
Oh,
person's
yeah.
not running
They're
away.
they're not moving
Oh,
forward.
right.
Yeah, they're
No
not
way.
moving
They're not going
forward.
away
You
from
know? Yeah. So there's benefits to. I mean, like fucking on a leather thing is kind of nice.
Maybe that's why he likes leather.
Yeah, maybe that's why it's skin on skin contact. There you go.
You know?
I'm gonna circle back a little bit to the New Year's thing, the resolution, whatever the fuck it is, right? I don't know if because you use Apple, right? Okay, so this
No, I
this
use
question
Windows.
I
I have a Windows emulator on my phone. Honestly, that would be sick if I had a Windows emulator on my iPhone.
I wish they had that.
I honestly, that would be so
you can
fucking
emulate so many things
Yeah.
on there because it would
Yeah.
just be Windows.
Yeah, I mean Android has more freedom in whatever, but
Yeah, but it's not a whole PC.
well, yeah, that's why you
Open.
have a whole PC and a phone.
cool. Oh
yeah?
well, and I'm talking about like the Windows phone.
No, yeah.
talking about,
but
like,
still, that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, the Windows phone probably has it as long as they have like the thing for Google. So every like year or every once in a while, I don't know if that happens to your phone too, Josh. Google would just send in a thing. It's like, oh, this happened, and it's under like Google Photos, and it's like this happened like a year ago. This is your highlights for 2023.
Oh, like
you
with
know?
your photos
Oh.
specifically.
Yeah,
I
it
turned
would-
off the
Oh.
notifications for that.
Why? But it's kind of fun.
I mean, I don't take Josh for like a picture guy. I
I'm
don't
not.
think you take pictures
I'm
at all.
not a
Really?
I'm not a
I'm
picture
not a big
guy either.
I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Well, you have to go somewhere for pictures to be taken. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
like
you have to go
whenever I
outside
take
for
trips,
pictures.
whenever I go on trips, I take pictures.
Yeah,
I
would,
took pictures at Hawaii. When I
Yeah.
went there.
Mm.
That's a good time.
And when I go to Europe, I'm gonna take pictures there.
Hmm.
It might be the same thing for you, Josh, but I don't like taking pictures of people or having my picture taken. I like
Mm.
taking pictures of like a place I find interesting or a subject, and I would remind
Mhm.
myself like that.
That's pretty much
Whatever
all
the
the
fuck
pictures I'm gonna
later.
take pictures of.
Yeah, and I rarely
Probably food as well.
Yeah.
I don't
It depends
even,
how
if the
the
food
food
is,
looks.
If the food is special, yeah, but at least to me, like I don't even take pictures of anything besides like sight that I find nice, you know, or like a subject that I find interesting, or cars. Jesus.
Fucking nerd.
But
But-
my phone was sending like me like highlights of 2023 and all that stuff, and I was looking through like all of my Google photos and stuff, and I went into like the album where it recognizes the AI like categorize people for you, and I was like both kind of impressed, but it was kind of funny at the same time because it recognizes people that are vastly different. Like I had a picture, I don't even remember this. Remember that picture of you with the buzz cut when you were in high school?
Buzz cut.
Yeah, and then I edited you into a bald guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I had that picture on my phone. It was categorized under like this person. I haven't named them yet, but it was like, oh yeah, hey, this person's here. Here's the album for it. And I saw that picture that I edited with you as like a bald dude as the cover. I was like, I wonder if he thinks like the AI thinks you and that picture is a different person, because I
Yeah.
have some pictures of you now. It doesn't. It recognizes you. Almost like every single picture I have on you, it's in there,
Mm.
which is kind of impressive because
That's kind
like
of cool because I've gained like 100 pounds since then.
No.
I'm like a larger dude. I don't you motherfucker.
Jesus.
I was actually looking at a picture of my like. Sometimes I do this because like I'm just depressed.
Yeah.
But like sometimes I look at old pictures of myself
I do that too.
and I'm like, I look so much different. Like that was a
I
completely
don't.
different person. Well, yeah, because you probably still look the same. You still look like you're 12. But no, sometimes I look at my pictures and I'm like, that's a completely different person. Like he looks completely different. Like if I look at the ID that I have right
Yeah.
now, it's like sometimes when I show that one, they're like,
I looked at my ID picture too, and it recognizes like a 10-year-old me because I had that photo taken when I was going to America.
A
So my
10-year-old,
passport-
like you are actually 10 years old?
I was
or
actually
it's a
10-year-old.
10-year-old picture of you?
It's I mean it's pretty close in age. It's only 3 years apart.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. So I had a picture that when I was age 10, not 10 years ago. It was a little bit over that. But I took that picture for my passport when I came to the US initially, and it recognized that picture as the same same person as a picture that I took very recently for like a job interview sort of deal. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Because that's a completely different like person, image, whatever. Like I'm not even sure if an actual person saw this would have connected the dots. And it's like, is that the same person? You know, like you would question it. But I got really sidetracked off of that. But the real note, and that kind of ties into my New Year's resolution, right? Kind of one of it, is that I realized I have a photo album for you, Eric. I have a photo album for Bert. And then I have a few photos of Josh, but like the one or two with his faces. But I have more photos of Josh than I have of two of you. The rest are just pictures of Joshua's feet.
I was gonna say it's my feet.
So...
You take a lot of pictures of my feet, man. That's going on the OnlyFans. That's like a collage of my feet.
How many
I think I need more photos of Josh in my phone, like actual.
Wait, does it
photos.
recognize Josh's feet?
No, unfortunately, no.
That would have been
AI
terrible.
is not that strong in
That
there.
would have been so fucking funny if it's like, yeah, I know this is Josh's feet.
AI is feet racist, so
Oh, so
they can't deter. They can't. They can't tell what different feet are.
That's unfortunate. How many pictures?
I think
He
have.
takes it a lot. It's almost like every day at this point.
No, it's not every day. I think
No,
I
it's
have
like
like
every few days.
I have
now.
like 6 pictures of Joshua's feet. I don't have a lot of pictures of you guys. Like I said, I don't like taking
6?
picture. Yeah, like 6 separate photos of different
I think
angles. of
I think
Joshua's
he
feet.
has way more.
He has way
I
more.
think you have way more than that.
Sure. I mean,
There's a
I
picture
think-
of me grabbing his phone with my feet. You can see like my feet like coming towards the phone.
oh, I remember that one.
It
There you
was like
go.
right before we went to sleep. And then you can see like my foot like coming at it.
That's a good time.
No, sometimes I like to just go up to Josh with the flash on so he knows I'm taking a picture of his feet, and I just like walk by on like my phone, and I would just fucking zoom in on his feet and it's just like snap a picture while he's like in bed or completely defenseless. And he'd be like, no!
Yeah, there was a time
It's
when
great.
I was just like I was like sitting like this by my bed, laying
Yeah.
down, and the snack was like on my stomach. So I
Mhm.
couldn't
Yeah.
get up or move at all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Jane just walks by, snaps a picture of my feet, and then walks away.
The picture that he was talking about with his foot like grabbing my phone was like I was on the bed and I was feeling a little cheeky, so like I reached down. We're on bunk beds. Josh and I, it's in the same room, so he was just sleeping, or he was on his bed preparing to sleep, and I just like slipped my hand with my phone down the side of the bed, like whenever the wall is, that little gap.
Yeah.
And then I just like I did that thing where my phone kind of went to the bottom, and I like touched it, so it fucking flipped. It went. And then I
Yeah.
started taking that picture, and Josh was like, "Fuck!" And then he reached out with his foot, and like it's a picture of just his two like little fucking grabbers, like just
Two little
blurry,
grabbers.
reaching towards the camera. It's a great photo.
We have to upload these to Instagram now. What the fuck is on your face?
I have something?
On your eyebrow?
Funny.
The hell is that?
It's like a little bit of like fur or something. It's like some loose lint.
It looked like a fucking piece of like wrapper or something.
Was it? Oh, fuck.
Oh,
I don't. It might
I
have
gotta
not.
put lotion.
It might not have been like that big, but like it was very bright.
Lotion?
Well, I'm also like the sun or the
It
light's
was like
directly
reflective.
on my face.
It was like shiny, reflective type.
It's the sniper glint.
Yeah, it was kind of like a sniper glint, and I was like, "Yo, oh shit!" Oh,
I
it kind
saw
of makes
a
me want to
video
play
where it's
more,
like,
Call of
I
Duty.
was just looking
Oh,
outside and then I ducked.
I know the video. There was one where it was like, "Oh yeah, I think I play Call of Duty way too much."
Yeah, it was that one.
yeah. Yeah, no, that one's a good one. I kind of want to play Call of Duty again.
We could. You want to play Call of Duty together, or you want to just do
It's
it alone?
expensive
You know,
though.
because you're alone.
No, we could play Call of Duty together. I mean, that's fine.
We could do a split screen zombie.
Why don't we do like Battlefield or something?
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
We should do Battlefront.
Battlefront 2. Yeah.
Battlefront 2 is also really good.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I love like large scale war games. Like they're so fun.
Mm.
I like
What's
Titanfall for like. Remember how I was saying that like, oh yeah, it
Yeah.
feels like the pilot could still do things to the Titans. Like it's
Oh,
still
yeah,
it's actually
yeah.
pretty effective still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still like the whole idea that like I mean, you know, if you're just a dude like looking at a tank, like you can't really do anything about it. I
Mhm.
like that bit to it too. I don't know. I just like big war games. But like PlanetSide, Battlefields,
Which one was the one
Battlefront.
that was focused on like World War One?
Battlefield 1.
Battlefield 1?
That one's really
I want to play that one too.
That one's really good. You might have it. You have it?
I
An
don't
Epic
Why
think
would
so.
he have it?
I think.
Is it free on Epic Game or something, or was it free at Epic Game or something?
I think
I
think
don't-
that's how I got Battlefield 1. I think
I
it
don't
was free
regularly check in on Epic Games.
You
so-
should. You should. They give out free games
They
like,
had
all the
I
time.
know.
3 games all last month. I got
I
a
forgot
few.
to check for the past couple of days.
I got a
Hmm.
fighting game I wanted on there.
Which one?
Mm.
Dungeon Fighter Online or DNF Duel.
Oh, I don't know if I got.
It's a pretty obscure fighting game
Mhm.
by a big fighting game studio.
I
Yeah, no,
remember.
it gives out like games. All
Oh
the
no,
time.
yeah, 100%. I like the whole reason why I got Epic Game was because he gave out Grand Theft Auto 5 for me for free. That was like way back in the day, and then I really got into Grand Theft Auto 5 because of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't really checked in that much because like I
That's
have
fair.
so much other time consuming games as well. I'm kind of like I need to finish those
Yeah.
first. you know?
Red Dead.
Yeah, like Red Dead.
Yeah, I got Battlefront 2 from
Mm.
that. I got Alien Isolation from that.
hmm
I got Bloons Tower Defense
Which
from that.
one is what kind of games Alien Isolation?
Horror game.
It's a horror game.
Fair enough.
That's like on
Is it
our
good?
list. I haven't played it.
Huh.
Almost all of those games I haven't played. Like I have so like, if you guys like think that like all the games that I have physically is a lot, I have like almost triple that on my Epic games that I haven't even touched, and a lot of them are indie too, like small little indie games.
Did you guys see that Best Buy is getting rid of all of its like physical copies of stuff?
Really?
Yeah,
That
like you know
sucks.
that little section that has like video games, like DVD stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's going away. I think
Oh,
Mm.
that sucks.
it really does.
It's
It
kind of
really
wild
does.
that like,
The physical age of entertainment's going away.
yeah.
It's getting replaced by all digital stuff now.
Yeah.
Like
Uh-huh.
there's no more CDs or Blu-rays anymore.
Mm-hmm.
On the bright side of that, I think people are saying that a lot of places like GameStop is selling like a bunch of games for hella discount if it's physical.
Mm,
So if you're a console collector, Eric,
yeah. Man.
might be worthwhile to go to like GameStops or like you know,
They used to do this thing, and which
Hmm.
is why I got a lot of the games that I have.
Hmm.
They used to do this thing where they would sell you used games.
Mhm.
It was like you would get 3 for $10 or something like that.
Mhm.
Like a game, like you could get 3 $10 games
Mhm.
for $10 as long as
Hmm.
they were $10 or less.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, that used
Yeah.
to be like I used to go there all the time for that, just for that specifically, so that I can get like some pretty good cheap games. I remember that's how I got some of the BioShocks that I have.
Mhm.
That's how I got I think I had Mass Effect 2 and 3, and I had a digital version of Mass Effect 1,
Mhm.
but then that's how I got Mass Effect 1, like the actual copy. And then I got a digital like a collector's edition version of Mass Effect
Yeah.
3.
I reckon if you
Yeah.
hold on to like some of the console and like some of the games you have physically, eventually it's gonna run all like its entire course around, and then it's gonna come back as like this is a retro cool thing again. Maybe like
I mean,
somewhere
it's
in our
already
30s.
getting there.
I mean, like since they're getting rid of like the CDs, I bet that'll happen within the next like 30 years.
Yeah,
Like
well, 30 years.
I say
30.
less.
Whoa, Jesus.
I was being generous with 30. I was gonna
Yeah.
say 10, but like 10 seems
Yeah.
kind of fast.
It's-
but like
no, I
within,
mean DS is already at that point.
I
That is true.
really hope that I held on. I wish I held on to my DS. Well, it's not my choice
glad
because it was.
I'm glad I saw my 3DS, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't have like the Game Boy and the DS that I have weren't like my original like Game Boy and DS that I had when I was
Yeah.
a kid. But I mean, I'm super grateful that like the person that got those things for me, like got those things for me, because I love that thing. I love those two things. I don't play them very often because I mean I just don't necessarily make time to play those games all the time. But they're a good time.
It's honestly insane how like the purpose of digital was supposed to be cheaper since
Mhm.
you're not getting anything physical with it.
Yeah.
How that's practically just
Flopped, yeah.
flipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the physical copies are cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I really feel like the digital thing for games, just like it's came out early ahead of its time, like in comparison to everything else that's physical that eventually became digital. You know, like movies and stuff eventually went all digital with streaming services. I just really feels like the rest of the world kind of caught up with like the game thing,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, oh, I mean, it's a standard anyways, might as well, you know.
I think music started that first,
Yeah,
Actually, yeah.
definitely music.
No, yeah, music started that first.
like LimeWire and all that.
Mm-hmm. I think
Fucking
where we're at
LimeWire,
right
holy
now in
shit.
terms of like all the digital stuff is like where we were going to get anyways, you know? Because if you could sell a full price game digitally, you know, and like save, you know, money on like the whole manufacturing fees of like making the CD, then like downloading all the CD, and then making the case, making the prints for the case, like all that stuff. Like if you could save on all of that and just sell it digitally, but sell it for full price, like so much more. That there's so much more money to be made there, which is I think part of the reason why like it's such a huge industry right now too. But yeah, it is kind of unfortunate that like it's now like full price and that's like the standard. Now that you're telling me GameStop, now I want to go GameStop. that
Is there
like,
any near us?
I don't know.
I
So
I think there should be some.
I
There
know
was-
that there's one at that one mall, the Asian mall.
Yeah, that's really far away.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think
20 minutes
eventually GameStop's gonna become our generation's blockbuster.
I think
I
no,
feel like
no,
it's already on its
100%.
way.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think GameStop like lasted way longer than it was supposed to. Honestly,
Mhm.
That's fair.
yeah.
It was
Yeah, I can
already
see
on
that.
its way out, and then the stock prices went up, and then
Yeah,
that's how
yeah.
it survived.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is surviving at this point.
yeah. I used to go to a lot that GameStop. You know that one we lived in Long Beach, and there was that one near the Circle.
Yeah.
I used to go to that one a lot.
Yeah.
That one was really close. It was like 5 minutes away.
Walking distance.
Probably like 15, 20 minutes walking distance,
Uh-huh.
but it was like 5 minutes driving or whatever. I used to go there like on my way back from work sometimes
Mm.
if I like got off in the middle of the day kind of thing,
That's pretty good.
or like on my days off and stuff. It was a good time. I would just like go. I used to go there. Like was kind of almost even like a regular there. Like they didn't like know my name or anything like that,
But
but
they
they
know. They
recognize
recognized
your
me.
face.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, yeah." And I would like talk about whatever games, and they would tell me to play Witcher 3 or something, or and I'd be like, "Oh yeah,
yeah,
I'll check it out."
You're not just kind of a regular anymore. If you're having full-on conversations with the employees and they recognize you, you're a whole ass regular.
Well, I mean, like I said, like at least to me, like a regular is considered someone who like
He's
they
a
know your name.
frequenter.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
I don't know. I mean, like, yeah,
count
in
that
that,
as
in that sense, I
regular, honestly.
totally was like a regular. Like,
Mhm.
I went there enough where like they knew me and we would have conversations and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's even where I pre-ordered Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition, the remake and stuff.
Yeah.
And the guy gave me, remember that necklace? Maybe not. It was like the Cyberpunk one. I think I gave it to you, Josh.
I don't.
Did I?
I don't know.
I don't remember getting a necklace from you.
Whenever I like focus towards your general chest area, it's mainly for the tits. So I don't think I ever saw that necklace.
It's a
No, I
podcast.
never wore it. It was
Oh.
like a
Then why the fuck did you ask if I remember it if you never
well, no,
wore it?
I wouldn't
He
have
probably showed
worn
it to you and be like, "Hey, look
yeah,
at
I
this!"
was like, hey,
No,
look,
I
hey,
don't-
look,
I don't
they
think-
gave
I
this
don't
to
think
me
you
for
did.
free.
Shove it in your face and be like, "Hey, look my
I don't
phone."
think you did.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was because the people were they were like they were giving it away with like copies of Cyberpunk, but I think it was after people bought Cyberpunk and nobody really like
yeah.
pre-ordered it
That's
or
fine.
anything, and so they
Yeah.
didn't like
They didn't have any outlet for it.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
excess
couldn't
stock.
give anyone. Yeah, and so they were just like, hey, you want this too? And I was like, I mean, sure, I'll take it. So
When I was younger, I used to wear this like little metal like pendant looking thing, but not for like the looks, not for any other purpose
did it
besides.
have a Jewish star on it?
Nah, the Nazi symbol.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's a swastika, but like I can turn it to the other side so it's flipped, and I can tell people it's like a Buddhism
It's
thing,
Buddhist.
so I can disguise myself as a
Nazi!
Nazi supporter. No, I wore that for the sole purpose. I saw a lot of cliches in movies of people like getting saved because like
By
someone
Buddha?
would
Buttons.
no, because
Fucking
like someone
medallion.
would fucking shoot like a bullet towards
Yeah.
them,
Yeah,
like
bounce
towards,
it
and it
off.
bounced like it would be blocked by the pendant, and that's the only reason I wore it. I don't
That's
know.
like a lamer version of Wonder Woman where she has like the bracelets like
Yeah,
blocked.
yeah.
Well, you use like your chest like
Like flinging your tit around.
Well, you know what's the worst part? I wore that when I was in China, where guns are not allowed. So I don't, I don't know what that was
Bro,
for.
you're gonna deflect the man catchers
Bruh.
Yeah,
that
dude.
they have out there. You know about that, Eric?
The what?
They have man catchers. Where
Man
there's like
catchers.
giant claws that like on sticks that they just like
Oh,
grab guys.
yeah.
and it keeps them at a distance so
I
that they
think
can't
that's-
like get stabbed or stuff
That's
like
one
that.
of the lamest thing to get caught. Like, imagine fucking someone with like a giant fucking stick catcher thing and just like
It's like one of those like giant. It's like a giant version of those little like trash grabbers that like
Yeah,
fuckers have at
yeah.
school.
I don't know. Like whenever I see one of those videos of one of like the demonstrations, quote unquote, of how effective it is, it just looks like a bunch of dudes herding cattle. Like you're just fucking
Yeah.
pronging the dude with like sticks.
But I mean, like
It's effective.
it's effective,
Well,
and
yeah,
it's seen like
100%.
Have you seen like the old day ones where they have like spikes on them and they just like impale people with it?
what? So they just stab people with it?
I think those are
No.
called spears, Josh.
Yeah,
I'm saying, I
It,
think
it still has like the
spears.
catching thing, but the inside is like lined with like it's barbed.
I was gonna make a joke that it's a spear, but it sounds like a worse version of a spear.
Honestly,
exactly.
Barbed. That sounds terrible.
Well, so the
Yeah.
person inside is taking damage actually.
Yeah,
exactly. This-
sucks.
I feel like the pitchfork would do the same thing.
Like a gun would probably do the same thing.
I know, definitely not the same thing.
Well, you just need to what is it called?
You'll make him bleed a little bit,
Incapitate?
you know?
Incapitate?
No,
Yes.
Incapacitate.
Incapacitate.
Yeah, you're
There
right.
you
Yeah,
go.
that's all you need to do with the person. So if you just shoot
You
off
do
their
need to
knee,
decapitate them.
if you just shoot their kneecaps, then
Christ.
Jesus
Jesus Christ.
they're not gonna go anywhere. I guess the bat would have the same result though.
The what?
A bat.
Oh, yeah.
Or a gun.
Yeah, you got the distance with
Or
the
a
gun
gun.
actually.
A grenade. Just toss a grenade into the crowd. They'll disperse.
Look,
That's
if you
funny.
want to be non-lethal, you can use a taser then.
You right. Can you pass me a blanket? Doesn't matter what blanket.
Actually, you're wearing one. Kind of.
That's
Eh,
a poncho.
poncho. Oh, should we talk about our
I was
ponchos?
gonna say, you want to talk about how you guys are poncho guys now?
Yeah, we're poncho guys now.
yeah.
We're currently wearing some ponchos. That's
We got ponchos. That's it.
Big poncho
We
enjoyer.
got
That's
ponchos. We haven't like taken them off for like a week, so they smell like fucking ass.
Oh, not that you would know.
I
Fucking-
went everywhere with it. I'm currently naked under it. They don't know.
I kind of did walk around naked with it.
No, I
a
know.
When I got here, I was naked, and I
You're
didn't
just out here.
because I thought he was gonna like text Jay and be like, "Hey, I'm here," and then I could be like, "Oh yeah, like cool, I'm gonna walk into my room and fucking
Put
like-
clothes on.
well put clothes on or just avoid seeing him, But no, he just walked up to the door and was like, "Let me in," and I was like, "All right, well, never mind."
I'd briefly talk about that. Like, you know what happened, but Joshua doesn't. So, Josh, yesterday when I invited our Riyadh friend over to
Oh, yeah,
do
Yeah, I
whatever,
was gonna say.
right? So, I was laying down with Eric, basically just chilling. We're doing our stupid little thing where we like looked at our phone and we made dumb noises towards each other, and then
You just looking at photos. Go,
yeah, I was like, "Fuck your daddy!" Like all sorts of
it's
dumb
like a cooking video. It's like
yeah. Yeah, we were doing that. But when before it came over, like really shortly before, I let out a couple of toots. And I was like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
sure, whatever. And then came over, and I stood up to open the door for him. And then Eric went back to his place or whatever, and sat down. I was like, listen, I'll talk to you later. I promise I'll come back, but I really need to go in the bathroom because I farted before you came here, and once I stood up, I don't think those were safe. So I'll be right back.
you had the close call.
Yeah. So well, it wasn't a close call. Anyways,
It wasn't a close call. Did you actually shit yourself?
No, no.
Oh, okay. I was
Then
gonna
it
say.
was a close call.
No,
Oh,
it wasn't.
okay.
It wasn't to the point where I have to change, but it definitely leaked
No,
a little
no.
bit.
Ah.
A close call
Look,
is
you asked.
you're almost there.
You asked.
Yeah.
So I went in.
Did you dude wipe it?
I didn't use your dude wipes.
Speaking of dude wipes, my dad was like,
God damn it.
because they don't have bidets in Europe, my dad was like, I gotta have to bring some dude wipes with me.
Nice.
Yeah.
You think they'll like stop you like from taking dude wipes with you into?
No,
Europe?
it's not liquid. Why wouldn't it?
Well, there's liquid in
why?
it.
Well, hold on.
They have to
hold
be
on.
wet.
No.
Hold on. Let's dissect that. Why? Why don't you think they let you bring in dude wipes?
I don't know. Maybe dude wipes has like uranium in it or something. I don't fucking know. Oh, you know, like all the random stuff that they don't let you like take from like country to country or like.
No.
You can't like take like tortillas.
Huh?
No, that's a food product though.
Yeah.
Oh.
They have to verify it. It has to be like nice
safe.
and contact,
Well, that's different.
compact and
Contained.
sealed.
Because whatever like food item that you bring in, like my mom complains about this a lot because she works for a company that like imports stuff from like Asia,
Yeah.
like Japan, China, Hong Kong, all those different places to America to sell, right? And whatever product they do, if it's anywhere related to plants, they have to check that shit because that's how you get like
Salmonella.
no, that's how you get like that's how you get like diseases and
Yeah.
stuff. But that's also how you get stuff like invasive species of insect that would destroy your entire crop field if you
Yeah.
let it. You know, that sort of bullshit.
Well, that's why you just don't let it.
Right.
Just handle it.
Well, luckily, now that I know you think there's uranium in dude wipes, I didn't use it to wipe my ass that night. I felt really guilty because like the first 5 to 7 minutes that came here, I said like around a sentence to him and then I left him alone in the living room and I went in the bathroom to shit my fucking brains out.
Yeah.
And I felt really bad, so I kept texting him in the middle to give him updates on like what I was doing and how the shit was going. And so yeah, that was basically it. It was fucking. He was like, "No, you shouldn't have done that." It was fucking. I didn't want live updates on what your shit were
You should
like.
just
No.
yelled. Like,
I was like, "Oh, it's coming! It's coming out!"
That's hella funny.
I think I did a little bit of sobbing, but I don't think he heard.
That's a good time.
yeah.
Mhm.
It was a good time.
Did you just?
you guys have been doing that a lot recently. Like just in like normal conversations, I'm like, "Hey Jay, you want to get food?" And he's like, "Hey Jay, are we finally gonna watch JJK?" I think Minecraft has influenced you too much, Jay.
That's the only game we've been playing outside of
know.
Titanfall every once in a while.
100%.
I still haven't touched Starfield again. Like,
I also haven't touched any sort of Red Dead stuff either.
yeah,
I haven't played Apex also since then.
Yeah. We've just been Minecraft nonstop every day.
it's been consuming us.
Yeah. Well, we did talk about the Minecraft server a little bit on an episode that just came out. So
Yeah.
a little bit
Is
of
this the
Gotten
new?
worse.
So for context, we've changed worlds a couple of times
Yeah.
and changed mod packs a couple of times. So
Yeah.
like this most recent iteration is like all the mods mod pack 9.
Yeah.
We should update it to the more current version.
Didn't we already do that?
No, we're still like version 2.28 when it's like 2.35 now.
Oh,
we can
And
do
there's
that.
like more like quest lines and all that.
We can do that.
yeah, we could do that.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, no, we've been playing that. I don't know where you were gonna go with that. I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew that we haven't been playing the same.
No,
Minecraft
that's
server
exactly what I was gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I just wanted to, because like we brought it up on the podcast and like
couple
in
of times.
detail a couple of times of like what we're doing. So I just wanted to let whoever cares about our little Minecraft
Cares.
block roll.
Yeah.
To
Some
know.
updates. The boys got cancer.
Oh,
yeah. Josh gave us cancer.
Yeah. Josh gave us
I made
cancer.
a
It's
nuclear
kinda-
reactor. It
Yeah.
blew up. They fell into it, even though I told them
Well,
that.
we didn't fall into it.
I said that
we
there's gonna
went
be.
in trying to
I
save
said
you
that
first
there's
of all.
nuclear radiation, and then you went in and you're like, "Oh fuck, I got cancer. I wonder why."
We went to go
Even though I
save
had
you.
a full
Bro, we
suit.
went to
I
go
had a full
save you.
hazmat suit on.
But
That's
you
so
were saying that
fucking
it wasn't
funny.
working or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah,
And we were like,
yeah.
oh my
No,
god,
yeah,
we
for
have
sure.
to go save our buddy,
yeah, for
good old
sure.
buddy, old pal.
Yeah.
And we,
I just
we
have to change armor sets, but I didn't have the inventory space.
It's crazy.
But
I can't
so we went to
believe
go try to
you-
save
yeah.
you, and then you gave us cancer, and then you made fun of us
I
for
didn't
it.
give you cancer.
You made fun of us for it, saying that we're
Eric
no better
died
than.
because of
I
cancer,
did.
man.
I
What
did
the
die because of
fuck?
cancer.
Yeah, you gave up all your regen because
I gave up. Yeah. Oh no, that's a good time.
all we're saying is that cancer isn't that bad if Jaden can live through it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's a good time. We also got some fat ass fucking blocks. that Jamin and
that's
Big
so
Tree out of.
fucking
that I
Jaden,
made
we
like a little
have to
stub.
build another portal again.
Yeah,
so
you
it's
have
just
to.
there.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this
We can
is fucking
just
fun.
like line the inside with like actual obsidian,
Well, can't you?
and then that will actually light.
That's true. That's true. We could do that. That's a
Mhm.
great idea, Josh. Goddamn. All right.
Like when you got rid of it, I was like, why did you do that? We can just do that. because nether portals can be any size,
Yeah.
so we just fuse the inside with regular obsidian.
Are you done? Are you good?
He's so hyped about big nether portal.
Look, I'm really fucking jazzed about big.
It's fucking you. Shut the fuck up.
Get it? I'm sorry. Okay.
I have a great idea now.
don't.
We gotta
Do
do
it.
it.
Yeah.
We gotta
wait.
put it in the hole.
What?
We put the nether portal in the hole, and I got a great build idea for it.
Wait. Can you make another portal like horizontal?
No, you
No,
can't do that.
sadly.
I think he meant put it vertically in the hole. What's your idea? What you building?
I'm gonna like put the bottom half like surrounded with glass, so then it looks like it's a mirror dimension. Since the hole goes all the way to
Bedrock?
yeah.
I don't get what you're saying.
Yes.
But can you make that whole hole that whole hole like the Twilight?
Hmm?
The Twilight portal?
I think it's only
Is it only a 2x2?
Yeah, it's only 2x2
That
for
sucks.
Twilight, sadly.
That'd been kind of cool if we could make that like the bottom of whatever, like a portal somewhere.
That
Yeah.
would be cool.
That would be.
It should just be a portal hole, honestly.
Is there
Yeah,
any
yeah.
that would be kind of cool actually, just a portal hole.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we can do to get an end portal frame?
And
There's
portal?
miniature end portal frames that you just
Yes,
have
that's
on you, but it's
different.
not the same.
The reason why I
as
They
said
what
don't
it
work,
because
right?
the end portal is the only portal that goes horizontally.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if we could get end portal frames, we
No,
can line
that's why
the
Eric brought
entire
up
bottom of
the
the hole.
Twilight Forest
Yeah.
portal as well.
yeah, But
Yeah.
But I think the end portal has to be a specific size too. I think it's also
Really?
locked by size.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
It's like what is it? A 3x3
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
or something?
Uh,
Yeah.
I gotta go piss. So you lads talk
What?
amongst yourself.
What? I have a cup.
Bring the mic with you.
Oh. One day, I would love for us to have like wireless mics, so that you could just like walk away, and then still
Goodbye.
record and stuff. That would
Yeah.
that'd be fun. It'd be a good time.
Going back to the New Year's talk, I think we should.
Oh shit. Okay,
Huh?
yeah. I was like,
I think
oh,
we
shit.
should do more stuff together.
I
Like
think I want
going
to just.
out. stuff.
I want to like go do things.
Yeah, I want to
You know?
camp this year with you guys.
Like I would like to go camping. I just kind of want to go out and just see stuff.
yeah,
You know, like what's his name? Jay keeps talking about like what is it, Joshua Tree or something. Like he talks about that, and I'm like, oh, that sounds
yeah,
kinda
my tree.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, your tree. Or like, yeah, no, I just kind of want to go out and just see stuff. You know, like be in nature and see things and whatever. Like honestly, us like going out with the Bert and stuff
that was
the
an
other day,
eye-opener.
like it was fun. It was
Yeah.
cool. You know, even like that guy dancing, like you know, that was fun. You know, there was just like this random guy.
we gotta tell Jaden that.
Yeah, we have to. We have to.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, no, I'll save that for when he comes back.
Yeah.
But like, just there's that kind of stuff, just like the random shit that happens. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that guy didn't really actually want to do anything with us, like in terms of like trying to get us to buy
Buy-
stuff with
yeah.
that dance or whatever. But he was just
He
trying.
just wanted to socialize.
Yeah, he just
Dude.
wanted to
Yeah.
socialize, which I think is really cool.
We were talking about when we went out with Bert and his girlfriend.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
when we went to Long Beach, there was this guy. He was like really nice to us, and he like got
Ah.
us
Grabbed
like a little.
Eric's like pinkies and then started
Yeah,
dancing with him.
well, I think it's like
Pinky.
his little
Cool.
shop. Yeah, it was a good time.
And we made like one whole rotation.
Yeah. Oh, well, the reason why that started was because we were going back to the whole resolution thing. We're talking about how we just wanted like to go just live and just do things and see things. And I was talking about how he keep talking about Joshua Tree and how pretty that is. Like just go places and do things,
Mm-hmm.
which is I think
So on that topic of doing things and doing whatever, right? I kind of hope that we get our You okay, man? That does not sound good. Whatever the fuck you just put in front of the mic.
Just stuffy,
You
man.
alright?
He's just stuffy.
that would
Yeah,
hurt.
that one sounded like a hurt. Honestly.
Yeah, that would hurt. Ow. Yeah, go ahead.
So on the topic,
Yeah,
cool. Just making sure it's okay, man.
I just wanted to make
making sure the big man is feeling good for the podcast.
I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure that noise got in there, but then I did it too hard and then it hurt.
Fucking inhales half of his nostril. The fuck?
Ouroboros my own nostril.
No, you know how you were also talking about how you were hoping that we get what's it called? We get wireless mics and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I hope we get that soon because I was a couple of weeks back. Josh and I were talking about this thing, right?
what? What were we talking about?
You'll find out, Josh. You remember once I start mentioning. You remember
Well, you started mentioning it. So do you remember, Josh?
No. He didn't mention enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna mention.
Keep mentioning enough.
Don't
Keep
sweat
mentioning.
it. Don't sweat it. I'm gonna
mentioning.
mention more right now. So, you know how in one of the previous episodes we were like, what if we became the Andrew that the world deserves and we did all the stuff that Andrew did?
The fact that
See,
Josh is
now he
freaking out.
remembers.
The fact that Josh is freaking out makes me nervous.
So I'm gonna put in a flashback here post so that people know what we're talking about. You want to eat a pencil?
No, not really.
What about this, right? We're trying to
I'll walk the
ingest a
marathon.
pencil as a group, as a podcast.
Wait, who thinks that they could walk a marathon?
I can walk the marathon.
I definitely don't think. I don't have ankle confidence.
Me neither. I
got
really
it.
don't want to walk a
You got
marathon.
it? All right, all right.
You're gonna walk
I'll
the
do that for
marathon?
you guys. Yeah, I'll walk
Oh,
the
you're right.
marathon.
Okay.
You guys can eat the pencil.
Oh, I got the burger confidence.
Basically, the gist of it is that Joshua didn't want to eat the pencil, and eventually Joshua was like, "I'll do the marathon." Completely, like, not
said that?
brought up. Yes, not brought up by anyone else, but Josh himself said he's gonna do the marathon instead of eating the pencil. Which, at the time, I was like, "Guess he really doesn't want the pencil." Fair enough. I mean, if you think it's poisonous, it's fair enough. Like, marathon won't kill you. A pencil and poison might.
Pencil and poison bite.
As it turns out, like, I brought this up to him off air, and he was like, "Yeah, marathon." Yeah. And then he looked up how
What were any of
far-
those noises? What did that?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I was just pushing it off because I didn't think a marathon was that long.
He
But
did.
I searched up how long a marathon was. I didn't
24
know.
miles.
I didn't know that. I thought
What
it
do
was like a
you
few
mean?
miles. I thought it was like 10. I thought it was like 5 or 10 miles. So our bright idea was that
Oh my god.
we walked from here all the way to Long Beach.
Okay, no.
Is that 24 miles?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm
yeah.
telling
And then so I'd be the main walker, right? But then you guys would also like walk with me. Like one of you guys would walk with me, and then the third person would have a car and then like be there like at every increment. Like
So-
probably like every quarter mile or
Here's what we were thinking when that happens,
every
right?
quarter of the way.
First of all, it's really great that you're committing to the idea, because now that I brought it up on air, it's kind of hard to run away still. But I think it's really funny that you thought it was like a couple of miles, but it was 24
Well, that's why we were like,
miles.
"Oh, you want to do the marathon?"
Yeah, that's why
All right.
That's why when it came up, we were like, okay, if you choose the marathon. So
Even at my
But we all
most,
chose the thing, didn't we?
I think eventually, like,
Yeah.
I have to play back the episode and listen to
probably
what
Someone
the
say
fuck
chose
burger
the pencil.
confidence.
Someone chose the burger. You chose the burger.
I
Yeah,
think
he chose the burgers, and
yeah.
I was like, I guess I'll eat the pencil. Sure, whatever.
yeah.
So
Even at my sorry, even
Go
at
on.
my most fit in my life, I would have never considered doing a marathon.
Well, I'm not
Like-
running it. I'm walking it.
Well, I guess, yeah, you
That's
are
less
walking
energy
it.
exerted, but
I guess,
I'm
yeah,
still,
but still, that's
yeah.
a lot. Like, that's
it's
a lot
So-
of
don't get
walking,
me
my
wrong,
guy.
it's definitely fucking
so-
insane.
we routed out the plan, right?
Well,
It-
we didn't hammer it out yet. We have a suggestion
Yeah,
for the plan that we're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
bring up to you, and then we can see whether we want to work out the kinks or what you think about the plan. Right? Go ahead, Josh.
So the whole thing, I looked it up on Google Maps. From like here all the way out to like the actual beach would be 24 miles.
Okay,
To like all the way to Sunset.
so then they know that we're in a 24-mile radius of Long Beach. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so is the entirety of Southern like just LA area, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So
I thought that was gonna be it. I thought he was so he'd be like, yeah, so yeah. What? Okay,
would
so
have
from
to
here
start,
to
like-
Sunset Beach specifically?
yes.
Okay.
So it'd have
The
It
whole
would-
trip's
it would take,
around
like-
like. Go ahead.
it would take in total like 11, 12 hours of
I-
just pure walking.
That's not that bad, honestly.
Yeah.
It definitely could be done in a day.
Yeah.
So-
I think
if-
it was.
would
a
you feel
little
like
bit
crap?
less.
Oh, for sure.
100%. You have to wear some fucking nice shoes.
So I'm not alone. Like I'm not gonna take any shortcuts. One of you guys would like walk with me like a quarter of the way, switch off, get in the car.
I mean,
Drive
even if
off.
you were to take shortcuts, like
I'm still walking it, but it's not like
yeah.
you won't see me like call an Uber or something like that.
Sunset Beach
Yeah.
is not what the plan was. The plan was just to go to Long Beach because if we did go to Sunset Beach, it would have been 35 miles.
Really?
So
you should have just kept it at that. You should have kept
dial
it at
back a little
Okay.
bit. Well, I'm not trying to kill
Well, it'd be
him.
downtown
Why
Long
not?
Beach then.
What do you mean? Why not? No. So what we initially pointed at was to just walk to Long Beach, and it would be around 20 something.
From here to
miles.
Sunset Beach is 35 miles?
Well, it's because like at certain points, I don't know if you remember, at going into Sunset Beach, there's not a straight road for you to walk there. You have to kind of go like just twists and turns and stuff, so it's not straight anymore, and that adds up the miles real fucking fast.
Nah.
I mean, I just looked it up. You can check if you want to. If you don't think so, I mean, I had my phone on me,
No,
but
it's fine. I'll
that's
just
okay.
walk
No,
through
you're
people's
right.
That's okay.
houses.
You can do whatever you want.
What?
Sure.
I'll just walk through people's backyards.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
yeah,
Make it easier on me.
Well,
Okay,
that's
okay.
not even the problem. It's because there's a fucking like canal that goes out. So unless you're Jesus and you can walk across that water, then sure.
No, that's cheating. That's cheating.
You're right. You're right. That's
He-
true.
he-
We
he
can-
could-
we
he'd
can't
be
do
cutting
that.
through,
We
he'd be
can't do
cutting
that. You can't do that.
So one of us is with you, the other one's driving.
Yeah. I like. So then you guys can like switch off.
I think what we said initially, we might have. It's been a while, so we might have gotten a
Yeah.
little muddy about it. At the time when you were saying that, Josh, you said that you didn't want to walk it, and I was like, well, extending an olive branch, like I'm willing to walk it with you, and we can take turns. And at the time, you said, oh, okay, so we can like each walk a session. But now that you're committing to walking the whole thing, I'm really happy. Just so you know.
I think if we're all taking the Andrew task, I should do all the way. That means that you have to eat a whole number 2 pencil.
I would do it. I would gladly sprinkle it
And
on
then you have
whatever
to eat
pasta cupcake
all
thing.
50 burgers, Eric. Yeah, it's a lot.
Well, so
well, they're little cheeseburgers, right?
yeah,
So it's
they're
not
like
that
they're
bad.
McDonald's cheeseburgers. They're like
That's
really.
fine. Yeah. I think I got it.
You can
Well-
burn off all the calories and then get it all back.
How long do I have to do it?
Do what?
The
Eat the 50
burgers?
burgers? Yeah.
Well, if we want to follow the original challenge, it's gonna be next to impossible because he said within like 8 hours or something, which is
8 hours?
Yeah.
50 burgers?
which is an insane amount of time.
That's all he thought too, but then
He for audio listener, he just made a face at when you know.
he's like,
So,
I can do that.
8 hours is.
he definitely can. Don't be mistaken. He
What do you-
cannot
I should have
finish
chose
50
to outnug
burgers.
the Nugs, honestly. Like we were watching a Nuggets game when we like went out to dinner with Bert,
Oh yeah.
and then looking at the pacing, I was like, I can do this.
Yeah.
I
Outnugging
can
the
eat like
nugs is way
100
better.
something nugs in like what, like an hour and a half.
I think both of you have way too much burger / nugget confidence.
No, I think I could do the nugs
The
better.
nuggets, I feel the nuggets are more manageable though.
Well, I feel like the pencil's the easiest.
No, yeah,
And then the
that
nugs is
pencil's
like the second
definitely-
easiest.
Yeah, pencils
Burgers
is,
is.
definitely the easiest.
And then the marathon.
So as far as the marathon go, I want to walk the whole thing as well. Whoever's doing it, I would do that as a bonus because that's gonna be another no. But I'm a fucking masochist. So whoever's walking, however long you decide to walk, Josh, I'll be there. I'll walk. If you don't have to do anything, because we do need someone to keep the car somewhere around the area that when we finish walking, so we can go
Yeah.
home.
Oh, right. Yeah, we have to go back home, huh?
Right. So if you want to do half and half with me, we can split in between, and then we can wait at a midpoint. A person with a car can wait at a midpoint, switch off.
Yeah, I was like, man, I kind of would want also if you're gonna do the whole thing too.
I want to do the whole thing too,
But someone needs to drive.
But
someone needs to drive. So it's
Jinx.
I'm gonna fucking suck your cock.
That,
He wants that.
that's why we jinxed.
No, if you want to split it half and half with me, that's also fine by me. But I would definitely want to walk like a great portion of it with you, Josh.
The original idea was that we would each do a third, but I
Yeah,
think
a
I
section
have
of
to
it.
do the whole thing.
No,
since
yeah,
I-
you have to do the whole thing.
But the 50 burgers have to be done in one sitting, though. Like,
I think you can extend the time. I think
okay,
like it's more reasonable for you to
2
finish.
days.
No, whoa, that's
2
no
days?
No,
Okay,
that's
That's too easy.
Okay.
12 hours. 12 hours, 50 burgers.
How many
Did the
burgers is
basic
that an
again.
hour? 50 divided by 12?
That's like 3-4 burgers an hour.
Oh, that's so easy.
That's what he thinks. That's what he thinks.
What if
3 hours in, he's done.
watch this. Watch this, guys. Watch this, guys. What if we did this, right?
We go White Castle, we get 50 of those sliders.
Oh, if it was 50
I
of
know,
those, oh my
it'd be the
god, it'd be
easiest-
so easy.
It's
I
the
could do that in
easiest
2
cop-out you could
hours.
do.
What if we did all of our challenges at the same time?
No!
No. No.
No! You know what? I just have
So
to.
while walking, Jay has to eat like
Yeah,
a
I'll blend it into my water so I can be hydrated and eat the
And then
pencil.
when me and Jay are at the end, we're like, hey, Eric, come pick us up. You're like, at food coma.
Yeah.
At home. My legs are fucking dying. I'm like, ah, fuck.
Oh, that's funny. I'm like eating in the car, like waiting for you guys to get there.
Jay is like making his last bite on the pencil. He's like, I have splinters all in my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. No, that's a terrible idea. Let's do it.
No.
No, I was kidding. I was just kidding. What if we just
That'd be a good
Ubered back? Nah, we'd be smelly as fuck.
Exactly.
We'd be
We would
fucking
smell.
stanky.
What if we ask one of our parents to pick us up?
No, I don't want to do that to them. Plus, his parents live far. It would have to be your parents, Jaden.
No, I think my parents would be down.
We have a backpack.
My-
Just
like
50 burgers.
Like, despite how like I make
Jesus.
my parents seem in terms of like strictness, like they're pretty fucking. They're like pretty
I-
down for me to do dumb shit.
I think my parents are down for that too if I ask them.
And then I guess we would take breaks like in the middle.
Oh yeah, of course. We're gonna. If
Yeah,
we
go,
don't, we're
go
gonna
to like
die.
IHOP or Denny's.
You know,
What?
we still have to eat, so there's bound to be a break somewhere in there.
Wait. Is the challenge for the marathon to just walk it at a, like just to walk it, or do it within a certain amount of time?
No, just to walk it.
Just to
Just
walk
to
it.
walk it?
Even in the
Oh.
original Andrew challenge, it's just to walk it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's never time or anything. What was the assumption there? What was the time frame
You
that
thought
you're
I
thinking
would
about?
just walk a marathon in 12 hours?
yeah. I thought it was just like you have to walk the marathon.
No, that's
like, no
that's
stopping.
actually certified insane. That's no, we're not doing that.
No, we could do it.
I mean, we can. Do we want to? Absolutely not. No, fuck that shit.
No, okay. Well, when we do it, we'll ask one of our parents to pick us up.
So we're all doing the full thing. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah.
And we're all doing all of our challenges while doing it?
No,
No,
not
not
that part.
No, I'm
No,
not
I
carrying
can't.
50 burgers. I'm not doing
No,
that
you're
shit.
not doing 50 burgers. He is.
What if I blend them?
We protein shake.
Protein shake. I think I would probably actually throw up if I actually just drank them like that.
Yeah, especially if you're walking for the whole day with it too.
That too.
No, let's not do that.
Throw up.
Oh, it's so fucking funny.
I would have to shit a lot during that too. I would want to take a lot of shit breaks. Da, 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 da,
If you're taking
da,
shit breaks in the middle of that because of burgers, I'm not waiting for you. I'm sorry. I'm just
I'm
gonna
gonna
keep
be like
walking.
2 miles back.
Yeah.
Hey,
Guys, I have to shit again.
please, can you wait for me this time? I don't want to be 4 miles back. I can't see you guys anymore.
No, yeah, that's maybe
We
that's
would
why we
definitely have
want
to
to get
stretch
fit.
before and after.
Yeah. it was-
Oh, yeah.
I think
I
we're
don't
gonna have to
think
do
we'll
more
be-
than stretching, bro.
I don't think we'll be doing much of anything after we're finished with that thing.
That
Not
is
even
true.
stretching.
That is true.
But I was gonna say that if I think you're gonna be down for it when we mentioned this. When I was talking to you, Josh, I said that he was gonna be down for it. But if he wasn't, the idea of going to Long Beach and going to the ocean after we're done is gonna turn him against that.
Oh. Oh my god, yeah. After being so fucking tired, just falling into the water like that.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that sounds so cum-worthy. Honestly, I would totally be down to like start trying to do marathons as exercise if like we were running down to the beach and then just like swimming afterwards. I would totally be down to do that as like a regular exercise. Yeah.
I am too. For whatever insane reason, I agreed to do the whole marathon with you, Josh, right? I want to fucking get into that eventually. I found out recently that I might actually just like suffering.
So you're a masochist.
Right. Well, I'm not a masochist. I just want to test where my limits are.
You're a masochist.
That's a joke only Josh would get because that's from the
It's from Markiplier.
Distractible or this Markiplier, whatever the fuck
From
it is. doing.
Unisonus.
Yeah, it's a great time.
Oh.
BRB.
No. Now I have to talk to Jay. Fuck. Okay. Okay, so you like getting
bring that
fucking
back
your
when-
nips clipped.
I mean, that's not untrue.
Oh, I should get you little nipple tassels.
Nipple tassels.
Okay, so you're a masochist. You like people fucking slicing your nipples open. Oh, it would hurt a lot.
Probably, yeah. I mean, that's why people want to do it.
What? No. Ew. Okay, so you're a masochist. You're a fucking weirdo.
Now I'm kind of sad because Josh was not here to fucking hear me talk
Oh.
about this. I recently...
We could talk about something else if you want to wait for him.
Sure, we can do that too. You got any sort of thing to bring up? Trying to fuck.
Hold on. Hold on. We've been doing really good with this episode in terms of like just talking and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's been a consistent like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I had a good vibe today, kind of like, well, no, not really. I had a good vibe when we started recording eventually, but I'm kind of glad that I sat down and written and prepared for this session
No, that's
so
fair.
that I know, like, you know, not scripted in any means, but more so of like if I can rat off of something, if I'm fucking coming in with blanks and shit, you know?
I was gonna say your segues are like almost impeccable now. Almost impeccable.
Thank you. I'm trying.
You've. I think I can call him honorary white guy now.
Yay!
Yeah. Now I just need to. We're gonna be the most diverse group of dudes.
I like tutoring boards.
I like you. I also like Kaboot. I like Target.
I have a podcast.
I do podcast. I do good segues. Okay, so we're slicing your nipples.
Yeah. No, we were waiting for you to come back.
Jinx.
Now you have to suck my cock.
What? No.
Josh, I recently rollerbladed 40 miles.
Why?
I forgot about that.
You want the short answer to that? Or you want the long answer to that?
Well, we're in the podcast, so give me the long.
Okay, so
Give it to me long, bro.
damn,
Damn, son.
damn, son. Where'd you find this? To give you the long one, we have to go back to the night before Christmas Eve.
The night before Christmas Eve.
So, December 23rd.
Yes, December
Got it.
23rd. It was one of those nights where I was utterly and completely alone. You were also gone because
Yeah,
you
I was at my parents' place.
enjoying your family time with your holiday. So
I'm sorry. I just
You
have
okay?
to also share this
Do
visual that I just had.
do it.
For whatever reason, I was trying to think of like something funny to say as like a masochist joke or whatever, but I just thought of like putting my nips on like a countertop or something like that, and just having you like rollerblade over my nipple.
What is with your nips today,
Fuck,
man?
man.
What the fuck is going on there? You trying to tell us something?
No, just
You want Jaden to do something
no.
to you?
I just
I
feel
mean,
like if like in terms of masochistness, like
nips
the most
are the way to go.
nips are the ways to go. You know what I mean?
I don't think it is.
Well, that's why like nipple tassels are like a thing. You know, nipple clamps. Like
Yeah, we're back. We're back to nipple clamps. and tassels.
that's what I'm saying. Like they're like the most like like universal, like, yeah. But I was just thinking about like, just running over my nipple with like a rollerblade, and that just hurt a lot. And it just, anyways, I just wanted to share that.
So on that night, right, I wasn't feeling particularly masochistic.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have a little bit of a snack for myself. So I decided to fucking grab my blades from my car trunk and roller up to the fucking liquor store, and then just get some snacks for the night, and then come back, have a good time, whatever. So I went there, got my stuff, and I came back. And when I came back, I realized that I can't put my rollerblades away.
What?
Reason being that when I open my trunk to get my blades, I have placed my keys inside of the trunk and I have closed them. So I'm not locked out of the house because I didn't leave the house locked because it was a short trip. However, I am now completely just isolated, carless. And the worst part of that is the next day on Christmas Eve, I'm going with Eric to his parents' place to spend Christmas with his family, or Christmas Eve with his family.
Yeah.
And we need a car for that. So now there's a couple of options for me, right? Number one, I can break into my own car and get the keys back. Number two, I can call my parents, ask them to bring the spare key fob that I have at my parents' place to me so I can open the car.
Or rollerblade to your parents' place.
Or number three, I can rollerblade, the only transportation I have left, to my parents' place
You have a bike
to get
too.
the key fob. I do have a bike. I get into that later. My bike is broken. I cannot ride that thing
Really?
anymore
Okay.
at the moment. And the thing to fix it is, by coincidence, in my car.
I see.
Can you have just asked Eric for his bike?
Yeah.
Look,
My bike would have made it way
Listen.
better.
Exactly.
listen, I could have done a lot of things, but
I
I
thought for the
didn't.
content, I should rollerblade 40 miles.
I'm not saying
I
for.
forgot to fucking buy brakes. Fuck. At this point, when I squeezed, I was like, oh, I should have buy my brakes during this break, like of like work and stuff. So then they'll come in by the time that I have to go back to work and I have to ride my bike. Fuck. Right now, when I squeeze my brakes, nothing happens. Oh man.
He's gonna fucking
Die.
die.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. I just forgot about that. So you rollerbladed.
I decided to rollerblade to my parents' place because, believe it or not, I actually like taking long distances in a very inconvenient way because it feels like, it's like a journey. It feels like I'm suffering for a purpose instead of just living. I went there. It was fine. My parents, at this point, didn't even question my motives for doing this. Same thing happened.
You've done it multiple times.
I have done it once before, which I did not tell you, Josh, because that was on an episode that never aired that we did by ourselves without you. No, it's because you were gone. We wanted to
No, I know.
record with you, but that was a different thing where I did the exact same thing, but in the middle of the night while it was raining on my bike. That was a whole different story that I could probably tell later on, but not now. I did that.
I think we put it on Patreon.
Did we?
That episode.
Oh, so it's on Patreon if anyone want to hear about that story.
Yeah, go on Patreon. Yeah, there's so much stuff. So much.
So much stuff.
Not
We
enough
promise.
space. Too much stuff. Not enough space.
My stepmom tried questioning me when I went back of why I do this or what I'm doing, but my dad stopped her and just told her, he's probably going through something, which he's probably right.
He's going through being retarded.
He's just
yeah,
being
it's
stupid.
just I'm just going through retardation. That's what's happening. On my way back, when I'm skating back,
Suffering through retardation.
I'm really fucking tired. But I found this phone just lying face
Oh
up
my
in the middle of the fucking bike trail, right? So I picked it up and I looked, and in the back of it, there's an emblem that says like police in training, like such and such department or whatever. And then I flipped it over, I turned on like the lock to see what's on the screen, and it's some dude's like wife and kids. And I was like, all right, this dude just dropped his whole ass fucking phone there, and I can't unlock it and I can't I don't know what the number is, so I can't even contact who's there.
You took it to the station then.
No, I did not take it to the station. Why? Because I am running really late for his Christmas thing
Oh yeah.
on rollerblades, and I have to make it back to use the car to go to that event, right? So what I did instead is that I didn't want to leave the phone there because someone would have taken it, you know? And so I just picked it up, and on my way back, right, anyone that I pass by, I ask them if they know anyone that's looking for their phone. And if they say no, which all of them did, I must have talked to like at least 6 people on my way back on the trail. I asked them to, hey, if you meet someone down the trail looking for their phone, tell them to call it so that I can give it back to them, so that I can actually be in contact with the motherfuckers. And in those 6 people, varying like reaction happens. There's like some that went, oh, cool. Like there was this one guy that took like a full 3 seconds to realize what I was doing. He was like, no, and then like 3 seconds after I finished talking, like it snapped to him and he realized what I was trying to do, and he goes, oh, hey, thanks for doing that. And I'm like, I looked back because I was already gone, and I was like, thanks, sure, whatever. It threw me off a lot. But there was also another guy that came up, and I asked him, and this dumbass motherfucker took out his phone and just put it to his ear without doing anything and pretended like he's on his phone and went, oh, hey, did you lose your phone? And I was like, you didn't even style anyone. You just picked up your phone and you put it to your ear like you were calling someone. It was really stupid. But he wants the phone, obviously. So he was like, hey, did you lose your phone? And then he like lowered down. He's like, yeah, my cousin dropped his phone. And I was like, well, what's in the back of it?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, you have him on the line. Why didn't you ask him? And then he went like, is there anything in the back of it? Like he just put up his phone, which is like just off. And then he was like, oh, he doesn't remember. I'm like, how the fuck do you not remember? This is And then at that point, he realized that he's fucking stupid, and he just went, oh, okay, thanks, bye. And he just rolled off.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Stupid.
It was so dumb. Eventually, that didn't work out, so I made it back to the house with that phone still. And lo and behold, when we actually need to go, someone calls us, right? So I picked up. I thought that somewhere in my mind, I was like, what if they spoke Spanish only? Because the phone was in Spanish. And I was like, well, I mean, by the time I get home, Eric will be there, so maybe he can help me. He was in the bathroom.
I was taking a shower.
He was taking a shower. So when they call me, I have to try to explain to this guy who doesn't know a lick of English what I have done with his phone, why I'm holding on to it, why I'm having this conversation with him. And he kept asking me. I was like, hey, man, I have your phone. And then he's like, oh, all right, thank you so much, whatever bullshit that he was saying. And then I was like, okay, where do you want to pick it up? Because I want to set up a location. I didn't want to just give out our address to some random motherfucker on the trail. So I was like, where do you want to pick up phone? And then he's like, oh, where are you right now? I'm like, I'm at home. And then he went, why did you leave? I'm like, I have places to go. I'm not holding on to your phone on the trail waiting for your dumbass to fucking come find me. Mm-hmm. I had to explain to him at least 3 times. And he kept asking me why I left. I'm like, I got so fucking pissed off. Eventually, I just gave up. I just wrote down our address and just like FaceTimed him. I didn't want to FaceTime him. What I told him was, hey, can you give me a number I can call back so that I can be in contact with you for when you want to pick up your phone or whatever. But instead, he was like, oh, okay, I'll give you contact. And I hung up the phone. And then 2 minutes later, he fucking FaceTimes me on his phone. And I'm like, you motherfucker. Eventually, I gave him the address. And then that dumbass said, okay, I'll be here 5 minutes. I'm like, you're not going to be here in 5 minutes. You're not going anywhere in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We just left the phone in the mailbox. I asked Eric when eventually he left the shower to call him back and tell him in Spanish that, hey, dickhead, we're leaving this phone in the mailbox for you because we have to fucking go somewhere. Bye. and I think he picked up his phone, or maybe someone took it. I don't fucking know. It's
Mhm.
out of my hand at that point.
No, I was on the phone with him.
What did he say, man?
Well, he was just, yeah. He also said like, why are you guys leaving your house? Like, why are you guys leaving?
So
And I'm
fucking
like,
stupid.
well, we have places
So
to go. It's
fucking
Christmas
stupid.
Eve. Like, we're gonna go see family. And he's like, oh, okay. And I was like, I'm gonna leave it in the mailbox for you. And he's like, oh, what? Are you guys still gonna be there? And I'm like, no, that's why we're leaving it in the mailbox.
Yeah,
and he was like, and like for a second, I couldn't remember how to say mailbox in Spanish.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna leave it in the thing where like the mail comes in. Like I was like, sorry, I don't know how to say it in Spanish, but it's the thing that like people leave the mail in. And he was like, at a post office, and I'm like, no, not the post office. Like the thing where like the thing that the post office people put your mail in at your house. And he's like, oh, the mailbox. And I was like, yeah, that. And he's like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, we're just gonna leave it in there. We'll close it and everything, and then you just come and you pick it up, and that's it. And he's like, oh, okay, thank you. And then that was it. And then the phone wasn't there when we came back. So
yeah, so I assume he picked it up. Whatever the case is, I did.
I mean, whatever it is, it's not in our hands anymore.
Yeah,
So
I also just regretted picking
I have
up
something
that phone.
to confess.
Go
What?
for it.
I took the phone.
No! Jeff, what the fuck? I sold it for $20 like a couple of days back. I don't know. Yeah.
$20.
Well,
I want to see your penises.
That's how you guys
P9.
left that phone in the mailbox. We should leave this podcast.
We didn't really talk about very many notes, or at least
No.
I didn't talk about very many
Yeah, we
notes.
just talked about
I
any
brought
notes
up
that I'll
multiple
play.
notes for
That's
on my
fair.
end.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Thank you all for listening to episode 29.
I don't know what
Follow us
episode
on
we're
every
on.
social day we have, which is Instagram and X.
Instagram, X,
Uh,
TikTok,
TikTok, YouTube,
YouTube.
OnlyFans. We have
Spotify,
something
Apple
for
Music.
OnlyFans now. Jane has been hoarding.
I have.
He's been
Oh
hoarding
yeah,
pics.
we got fucking
honestly,
P-Tics.
it's for you guys. You know, like it's fan service. What can I say?
Fan
I'm a
service.
man of the people.
Fan
I
service.
Man
got
of the
a few
people.
as well of Eric's feet.
Oh.
Do you?
Oh.
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh.
We're a
Oh,
feet
uh-oh.
household.
Wow.
We're hustling. We're hustling.
All right.
That's a
I
good
don't
fucking
think Pornhub will ever come into fruition, but we're gonna keep on promoting Pornhub.
time. Yeah, we're just
Yep,
gonna
that's
keep
right.
saying the things that we don't really have. Like
Exactly.
most of the things we have, we just don't really have OnlyFans or
Yeah.
Pornhub.
well, now we're gonna have an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
If you want to put us on the right path of hustling, not selling our feed pics, please rate our show and share it with people so that,
Yeah.
more people can listen to the monstrosity you just listened to.
Yeah. I also shout out to someone who we actually know listens
Oh,
to the
yeah.
podcast, David.
Are we
Hi-
we're
hi,
gonna keep his name in
David.
here?
Hi, David.
We're not
Hi,
gonna say his
David.
last name, but just like David. Hey,
David's
David.
a common enough name.
I
Yeah,
guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
like David from Malauke.
What?
I don't even know if that's a country. I don't even know if that's a word.
Malauke.
Malauke.
Uh,
David
I told him
Malauke.
the other day that because David listens to a podcast now, I actually feel pressure to make the podcast better.
No.
Because
Yeah.
I was like, because David's actually funny, like
Yeah.
But so when he said listen to the podcast, I was like, oh, oh no.
Keep it as is.
What?
Just keep it. Don't feel pressured.
Well, but it's
Well, yeah.
Well, the thing is like yeah, Kennedy said that she listens to the podcast, and Nick also says they listens to the podcast, but they don't make references. But when David mentioned it, he actually made references to us, and we were like, no, I think it just made it real for me, where it was just like, yeah, somebody listens to the podcast. Because it's like, yeah, we can look at our numbers, and like, yeah, we have like some people who like watch and listen and stuff, whatever.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, those are just numbers, and like most of those numbers could be us and they could not be, but now we have like a face and a name to like somebody who we know actually listens to the podcast.
Yeah.
Kennedy and Nick, if you guys are actually listening to the podcast, this is in no
Sorry.
way,
But also, we appreciate you.
we appreciate you. This is
Greatly.
in no way us saying like, oh, yeah,
Nick.
man.
You are hereby losing your status as superfan. The superfan status is now going to David.
We replaced it with another big man.
Sorry, Nick. He has hair.
He has hair.